So today, guys, we gotta talk about the cheapest Dark Matter collection reward, as well as the other collections that 2K does have right now. And you guys gotta let me know down below in the comments who is a player that you want to see get a new Dark Matter. And if you're like me and you're trying to get some really good Dark Matters, then leave a like right now on the video, and we're gonna get right into it. So obviously, the collection that I am talking about is going to be this one right here. This one is the cheaper of the two Dark Matters that we are getting, because obviously with this one, you got all these players that are going for so much MT, bro. Over 300k MT already for some of these Dark Matters, and there's going to be 5 players. Now the final reward players are going to be available this Tuesday, and so the final Dark Matter will be coming out. The final Galaxy Opal is going to be coming out. And also let me know down below in the comments if you guys have every single Galaxy Opal when it comes to this collection, because again, this one is going to be a Dark Matter. It is a mystery player. I do also want to talk about some players that I want to see get a card in when it comes to the rewards, because obviously we have Dark Matters like Wade, we got Big O as well, we got ourselves Bosch the Dinosaur, and we got Clyde the Glide. And then of course the final mystery player will be Tuesday. And then we do also have these other collections right here. Now for these, they are going to be Galaxy Opals, and so you do have to get every single pink diamond when it comes to this collection to be able to unlock a Galaxy Opal. And I'm hoping that 2K does give some love to the Opals as well, not just the Dark Matters, because obviously the Opals are definitely going to be pretty cheap since the diamonds are extremely cheap in the markets. However though, some players 2K ended up making super expensive. For example, take a look at TJ, and this right here is crazy. Just look at his price, bro. Oh my goodness. And 2K did this because they made him super rare when he came out, and they're starting to do that with some players. You guys have seen some cards be more rare than Dark Matters, and they ended up doing the same thing with this collection with Ben Wallace. Now Ben Wallace is already over 150,000 MT. Before this, every single Galaxy Opal on average was about 20,000 to 30,000 MT, and so 2K ended up lowering the odds of some of these players, and so they ended up making these rewards even more expensive than they should be. Even though at the same time though, there's definitely some demand. So supply and demand, simple economics out here. More demand, less supply means the price goes up, and so that's exactly what's happening with Ben Wallace. And so it does suck that 2K ended up ruining it that way, because they made that card super rare, because up until that point, like I said, these players were going for 20 to 30,000 MT. Now luckily people like Fox are still pretty cheap. Granger definitely dropped a little bit in value. I think Fox right now, actually we can just check in the auction house. Let's take a look. How much is Fox going for at the moment? Because like I said, if you guys were big brain, you were able to get the Opals early on, you know, nice and cheap. Even though now with Ben Wallace and other players that are coming out, 2K is lowering the odds on certain players and making it harder to get them. And so right here, when it comes to Fox, he's actually still 20,000 MT. So if you guys were able to get him, hopefully you got him between 15,000 to 20,000 MT. And then I do want to take a look at Granger as well, just to see exactly what we're working with. You know, about 30k. You can definitely get it for 30,000 MT if you're just refreshing the auction house from time to time, and you'll be able to get him. And it's actually crazy because Dennis Rodman was going to be the gatekeeper when it came to this collection, but then 2K ended up making Ben Wallace super rare, and so actually Dennis dropped in value, and then obviously Ben Wallace went up in value. And so right here, when it comes to my boy the Worm, I want to see exactly what the cheapest one is, because this collection definitely, in my opinion, I think it'll still be worth it. I'm gonna buy that. Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, I got me a little snipe right there. 27,000 MT. Look at that right there. Let me get a W. And oh my goodness, I still got it, guys. I might have to get back to sniping though, especially with some of these prices with some of these players. But look at that right there. I got it for 27,000 MT. Can I get a hashtag W in the comments, bro? My goodness. That's actually a big fat W though, because you guys can see 42,000. That literally popped up as I'm searching his price while I'm recording this video. And so he actually dropped. You guys can see he's about 40,000 MT. It was funny because he was about 70, 80,000 MT, but then Ben Wallace came out, and then 2K obviously ended up, you know, making him rare, and so his price ended up going up. So 2K out here cheesing when it comes to that collection. And so that is going to be this one. You know, I'm gonna sell that Dennis Rodman a little bit later since I can make a little decent amount of MT. And like I was saying, it feels like 2K ended up ruining some of these rewards, because again, Ben Wallace is super expensive, over 150k, and so they made some of these players definitely more rare than others. And the prime example is going to be TJ mainly, because you guys saw his price earlier. He was going for a lot, but then take a look at RJ. RJ right now is going for under 10,000 MT out here, and it's gonna be the same thing with the other pink diamond suit. Marcus Smart, he's going for literally under 8,000 MT, bro. And so the pink diamonds are super cheap, except for one player that 2K ended up making rare, because I actually ended up opening these packs, and TJ, I actually eventually pulled him, but I didn't pull him initially. It took a while to get him because he was extremely rare, and with people wanting to get that collection done, and with how rare 2K made him, his price ended up skyrocketing, and he's over 70,000 MT. And so TJ right here, he's super expensive, and with the rewards being available soon, more people are going after these players. That's why you guys gotta let me know down below in the comments if you guys have any of these collections, or maybe you're not going for any, maybe you're going for some of them. At the moment, I do have every single player except for the dark matters out here because they're super expensive, bro, and obviously those are definitely super rare when it comes to the packs, the market, and so on. Yeah, they're all over 300,000 MT. Oh my goodness. And so obviously this collection is going to be the most expensive. This one's going to be the cheaper of the two dark matters, and then of course we do have 4 different collections. We have the Flash one, we have ourselves the Idols one, we have the Signature Series one, and then of course the Prime one. And so 4 different collections, 4 different rewards. And now we gotta talk about some players that we could potentially be seeing as rewards when it comes to these collections. And we've seen some really good college basketball players. For example, we've seen players like Kareem. Obviously he already has a dark matter card. Same with Jimmer, same with other players that we've seen from March Madness days and stuff like that. So some of these players already have cards. However though, there's definitely other players that 2K could add. Now it does depend if 2K is gonna stick with the Bracket Buster and March Madness theme. They could also go with a different player. For example, when it comes to this collection, I would love to see a dark matter Luka. Tell me you wouldn't want to lock in this set for a dark matter Luka. And obviously Luka wouldn't fit the theme of March Madness, but at the same time though, with locking in this many dark matters, we better see a really good player. Now if 2K does decide to keep it where they're gonna give us a college basketball player, I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up seeing somebody like Bill Walton. My boy Aiden right here came through with a beautiful card, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being one of the dark matters or Galaxy Opals, just because he is known for college basketball as well as what he did in the NBA. And there's definitely other players that I would love to see as well. For example, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody like James Worthy. Look at this beautiful card from my boy Aiden. You guys know James Worthy has a really good trophy case card already, and he's only a pink diamond at the moment. So I would love to see a dark matter James Worthy. Even a Galaxy Opal Worthy would be really cool, especially with some of these collections. And with Worthy being 6'9", I feel like he's definitely worthy of a reward card. So I would love to see him as a dark matter. Another player is going to be Wilt Chamberlain. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a big boy Wilt, whether it's an opal or dark matter, because at the moment he only has a pink diamond as the highest here, and then of course the other players right here. And when it comes to Wilt, obviously 7-1, he would definitely be an amazing reward as well. My boy Aiden also coming through with a beautiful card, and I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see a Wilt Chamberlain out here. There's definitely a lot of potential when it comes to college basketball and just rewards in general that 2K could definitely add, because we've seen a lot of great college players. We could also see somebody like Elgin Baylor. My boy Aiden also came through with this card right here. Now when it comes to Baylor, he could also end up getting a card. Obviously there's so many other college basketball players. That's why I want to know down below in the comments who you guys want to see as the rewards, because obviously with 2K cheesing out here, some of these are going to be more expensive than others. Some of them were cheaper and now they're more expensive with 2K changing the odds and so on. And so I do want to hear from you guys. I just wanted to give you a heads up that the rewards are going to be available this Tuesday, and some of the predictions that I do have. Let me know what you think about it, and definitely check out the new episode of the No Money Spend Squad. Check out the pack opening I did, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.